Sonic and the rest of the Sega All-Stars are back on track, not only in an attempt to beat each other, but also Nintendo's stalwart kart racing series. Judging by the latest entry in Sumo Digital's relatively young franchise, Mario might just have some competition. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is the best homage to Sega's wonderful history we've seen yet, and a game for anyone who ever owned one of their systems. From the outset, you can see the love poured into each and every facet of the game. There's a swarm of characters besides the obvious Sonic troupe, covering series such as Jet Set Radio, Skies of Arcadia and Golden Axe to name a few. Every character is injected with moves, animations and music that are instantly recognisable, leaving you with a roster of truly different characters that look, sound and behave uniquely. The true star of the show though are the tracks. Each of the 20 racecourses show just how much work went into this title, with beautifully designed tracks from Panzer Dragoon, Knights, the House of the Dead and much more. Forget kart races, these courses are the best I've ever played in any racer, period. As you play they will also change, with tracks breaking or evolving to reveal all new terrain with each passing lap. As you race through the Burning Rangers course for instance, the track will slowly flood, your car will transform into a boat and you'll be forced to climb towards the roof of the building and away from the rising water. Other tracks see you take to the air in a similarly spectacular fashion. Every track ends very differently from how it began, and all of them will leave even the most jaded fans grinning from nostalgia. There are two main modes in Transformed, World Tour and Grand Prix. The latter acts much as you'd expect any kart racer campaign to, completing 4 courses and grabbing a place on the podium at the end of it all. World Tour, however, pits you against specific challenges such as avoiding traffic, using boosts and power slides, duking it out with weapons and other really interesting game types. It wouldn't be a kart racer without weapons, and Sonic has these in abundance, but where it distances itself from the competition is that none of them feel broken. At its core, Racing Transformed is still a game that can be won by skill, not luck. This is always the biggest problem I've had with the Mario Kart series, and I'm really pleased to say it's not an issue here. However, that doesn't mean taking pole position will be easy. This game is hard. I played through World Tour on normal, and I was getting my butt kicked most of the time, but I had an absolute blast playing through regardless. Before you can complete this tour, however, you're forced to up the difficulty to earn more medals to progress, and at that point the game turns downright brutal, verging on what will be impossible to some players. It's a shame then that such a finely tuned game that relies on skill becomes so unbalanced by the end. Despite this, I can't recommend Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed enough. It's a game for those that remember Sega's golden days, a throwback to all the glory and a reminder of the awesome lineage Sega gave us before they ducked out of the console race. It's only fitting then that all of this fan service comes packaged in the best kart racer I've ever played. Thumbs up.